Hi everyone, welcome back. Can you really live in Malaysia with just $1,200 per month? The answer is yes, and not only can you survive, but you can live comfortably while still saving money. Today, I'll show you exactly how to do it, step by step. Malaysia is one of the most affordable yet modern countries in Asia. With its delicious food, warm weather, and vibrant cities, it attracts digital nomads, retirees, and travelers from all over the world. As of late August 2025, $1,200 equals about 5,060 Malaysian ringgit. So how does that stack up against real living costs? On average, a single person's monthly expenses, including rent, food, utilities, and transport, range between 2,000 and 3,500 ringgit. With a budget of 5,060 ringgit, you can live very comfortably if you plan smartly. Let's break it down, and I'll share some secret tips along the way. First, rent. This is usually your biggest expense. A one-bedroom apartment in a suburban area or smaller city costs between 1,540 and 2,400 ringgit. Want to save more? Choose places outside central Kuala Lumpur or popular expat zones. For example, in Penang or Johor Bahru, you can find nice apartments for around 1,600 to 1,900 ringgit. If you're open to co-living spaces or renting a room through platforms like iBuylik, you could pay even less, sometimes under 1,200 ringgit. Now let's talk food, and this is where Malaysia really shines. Plan around 1,200 to 1,600 ringgit per month for groceries and dining. Groceries typically cost between 600 and 950 ringgit. Eating out at local restaurants or hawker stalls is very affordable, around 630 to 760 ringgit a month if you eat out a few times a week. Want to save more? Shop at wet markets for fresh produce, cook at home often, and explore local dishes instead of expensive Western restaurants. Utilities are next. Electricity, water, cooling, and gas usually cost between 100 and 350 ringgit per month. Internet with a decent speed plan is about 90 to 150 ringgit. Mobile data is very affordable, often between 25 and 80 ringgit. Tip: bundle your mobile and internet plans to get discounts. Transportation is another area where you can save big. If you don't own a car, using public transport or ride-hailing services like Grab costs between 60 and 170 ringgit per month. Grab also offers monthly passes with free rides and discounts. If you get a car, your costs will jump. Fuel, insurance, and parking add up fast. With RON95 fuel recently lowered to 1.99 ringgit per liter, motorbikes remain a very cheap option for locals. Entertainment and personal expenses, this is where many people overspend. Allocate around 110 to 500 ringgit for activities and 90 to 150 ringgit for personal care. Choose free or low-cost options like night markets, cultural festivals, local parks, and free community events. Malaysia has a rich culture, you don't have to spend much to enjoy it. Here's a sample monthly budget for a single person living in a suburban area. Rent, 1,600 ringgit. Food and dining, 1,400 ringgit. Utilities, internet, and mobile, 350 ringgit. Transport, 120 ringgit. Entertainment and personal, 250 ringgit. That totals 3,720 ringgit. From your 5,060 ringgit budget, you still have around 1,340 ringgit left. That's your buffer for savings, emergencies, or extra activities like weekend trips. Now, let's touch on some recent updates that impact living costs. Starting August 31, 2025, the Malaysian government announced a one-time 100 ringgit cash handout for citizens aged 18 and above. In 2025, total cash aid was increased to 15 billion ringgit to help locals with rising living costs. Minimum wage also went up in February 2025 by 13%, now standing at 1,700 ringgit per month. However, if you're a foreigner, these benefits don't apply, you'll pay standard market prices. So, is living in Malaysia on $1,200 per month really doable? Absolutely. The key is making smart choices, pick affordable housing, cook at home, use public transport, and explore free activities. Cities like Penang, Johor Bahru, and smaller towns offer significantly lower costs compared to central Kuala Lumpur. Before we wrap up, ask yourself, Would you choose to live in the busy heart of Kuala Lumpur or the laid-back charm of Penang? And what would you do with the extra savings? Travel more, invest, or simply enjoy life. Living on this budget gives you a comfortable lifestyle while still leaving room for savings and unexpected expenses. Malaysia remains a great place for remote workers, retirees, and anyone wanting to experience its culture, amazing food, and warm climate without overspending. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more cost of living guides, and share your thoughts in the comments. Could you live in Malaysia on this budget?